Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. For this week, I want to talk to you about week 27 through 28. I am currently 29 weeks pregnant, so once I've finished my 29th week, I will go ahead and give you updates. So in my last video, I have brought up a few things that I've mentioned. So I did have my appointment at 28 weeks last week with my OBGYN. I'm really bad acid reflux right now. And I brought up how I felt like I possibly had a blood clot. So they said it's not uncommon for a woman to feel some sort of like leg cramps and pains, to stay moving, don't sit, drink plenty of fluid, and another suggestion, but they wanted to be safe too. So I was supposed to get my glucose and iron taken, blood test, following right after that appointment, but they scheduled me in immediately with an ultrasound just to check my arteries and stuff in my leg and my veins, just to make sure I didn't have a blood clot. And it came up negative. They said that ultrasounds can't tell everything, so if I keep feeling the pain, the specific pain, to let them know, and they'll try doing it again. But I'm pretty so excited and happy, because I've thought for so long I had a blood clot or something going on in my veins. As stupid as that is, I am a hypochondriac. I'm a cyberchondriac too, bad. So they said it's possible cramping or a pinched nerve and stuff, or a sciatic problem that shoots all the way down. And yeah, so I had that ultrasound. So I ended up missing my blood test because they followed me in immediately, because if I was to have a blood clot, they would need to put me on pills right then and there. I think they said blood thinners. So thank God I don't have to take that. So another thing too I want to mention is that I'm supposed to take Valtrex starting 36 weeks, so in about 6 more weeks from now, I think that, or 34 weeks. They want me to start taking Valtrex because I get cold sores, and they don't want me to shed at all and pass that on to baby after the baby's born. So I'm gonna have to do that. I did that with my son. I forgot to bring up that I was still feeling nauseous. So the hospital that I'm seeing, I don't get to see the doctors all the time. I've only seen the doctor once or twice. The only reason why I've seen them more than once is because I was diagnosed with a subchorionic hematoma. I was bleeding earlier on in my pregnancy. You can watch those in my previous videos. So that's what I dealt with. So I usually see midwives unless necessary. One thing I'm not happy about is that I'm forced to go see a nutritionist now. Not forced, that's the totally wrong word to say. They brought it up to me to go see a nutritionist several times, and I just never gone. Transportation problems, being so far away from the hospital. And so they said for my next appointment, they're setting me up with a nutritionist that same day, same moment. So I guess I'm gonna have to see them. And they said, after that I can do phone calls and keep track of everything. They just don't want me to get too over, They showed me these 2 marks of being underweight and overweight, and I was going steadily fine underweight or below overweight, and now I'm slightly above it. I am currently weighing 181 pounds as of last week. They said the baby's definitely going through a growth spurt. It's measuring a whole week ahead, and I should expect to see, this is where all my weight gain has been coming. It's going to be coming on now. My dad is being funny. I'm sorry about the text messages. So anyways, my dad has been extremely helpful. He helped us buy a crib and a changing table. It was so nice. My mother-in-law was going to do it, but my dad really wanted to have some part in my pregnancy as well. So I've been very grateful for that. And yeah, we have her crib set up and her actual changing table dresser set up as well. So I'm pretty excited. I'll show you her nursery and what I plan on doing in that room. It's going to be I'm trying to get my dad to build me a bench with a table with a bench that slides under, because I want to be able to store it underneath, you know, instead of having all these chairs laying around and my son crawling up on them. And he just keeps doing LOL and like then capitalizing it, LOL, LOL. And he wants me to send him ideas. But anyways, sorry, it's funny to me. Love my dad. But so some ideas that I've been doing is I want to add some pops of color. I really like the scheme of like navy blue and pink together with some white, like rose gold look. But what I've been doing is kind of more like the whole nursery is gonna be white, and then there's gonna be like brown tints in it. So I'm thinking about either adding pink, shades of pink in it, or green. So I'm not quite sure exactly what colors I'm gonna throw in there, but I'm pretty excited. So excited. Her nursery's coming together. Got all this stuff moved out of there. My husband's been a great help. I'm officially at the point in my pregnancy where I am like sick and tired of bending down. Like anything that falls is dead to me. Anything. So like, and it sucks because I have a toddler and he's constantly making a mess. So what I'll do is I'll sweep everything in a pile of his toys, and then I'll just pick them all up while I'm kneeling on the ground. But I can't just go around all day. So bad. I'm becoming a fatty again. So yeah, I'm pretty upset about my weight gain as well. I really wanted to keep it on track, but they just said some people, you know, can't help it. They're not like upset that I'm gaining weight, especially so quickly. I started off pre-pregnancy 155 pounds this pregnancy, and I already weigh 181 pounds. With my son, I started off at 123 pounds and went all the way up to 190. So I definitely ate for two, and I can't say that I eat much at all now, you know, like I eat a lot, but I don't, you know, so it's a pretty depressing thing. Another thing is too, is I've been hit with like sleep insomnia, guys. Today I woke up at 2:33 a.m. on the dot, and I just could not go back to bed, so I ended up waking up and just cleaning, and it's been so bad. Like, I need some sleep. I'm just uncomfortable, and then like when I wake up in the middle of the night to even go pee, I'm like wide awake, you know. And I make sure the lights are off. I have like a little like night light in my bathroom that will like just keep it dim in there, you know, and I go to the bathroom like that, you know. I won't turn on the lights. So pretty, I don't know what to do about that. And that just started happening. My acid reflux has been getting worse. It's like currently hurting me now. It seems to be happening all the time, and even when I take Tums. So I guess, you know, it's not really much different than what my first pregnancy, you know. I had it really bad that time. Then, so also, oh my gosh, guys. So another crazy thing is too that I've noticed is all that pain that I've been feeling in my breast. I knew that there was changes going on and a lot of hormones and stuff just going on when I nursed my son. I still breastfeed him. He will be 2 next month, and I'll be 24 next month. And I'm pretty proud of how far I've gone. I wanted to give up so many times, guys. It has hurt. It's been a challenge itself to do it, and he kind of gave me no choice but to like hit my goal, I guess. And I wasn't expecting to get pregnant. I don't know, expecting to be pregnant, you know, still nursing him. I just, you know, I was trying, you know. I thought it was going to take me as long as it took me to get pregnant with him, you know, and how long it was going to take me when I had my chemical pregnancy, but it only took me 1 month, 1 try this time. So, I don't know. Anyways, what I wanted to say is my colostrum is in. I have colostrum. I have no more milk, and that occurred since 27 weeks. So, buy milk. Hello, colostrum. And I will start leaking. I noticed because I was nursing my son, and then my other boob was just leaking clear fluid. I'm like, oh my god. And I'm like, no wonder why this stuff hurts. And I don't want to breastfeed anymore, but he still likes it. I was hoping that maybe like with the breast milk change that he would wean himself, but he hasn't. So Another thing is too is I've been getting acne again really bad, so it kind of like it's been in like a phase, my acne, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. So I just totally remembered what I was trying to think of earlier with stuff that I was trying to bring up to my doctor. But it was like not the nurse, it was someone above that, like a midwife person. I can't remember. I think it was a midwife. She was so sweet, and I was telling her some pains that I was feeling about. And apparently I am going through some preterm labor stuff. It's not serious, it's just symptoms, so it doesn't mean that I'm gonna have my baby now. It doesn't, you know, unless I start bleeding and leaking fluid. With my son, I bled the entire month before I gave birth to him, and she told me that if that happens again, it's because there's a lot of like blood vessels and nerves over there that can break easy. So that means even like her kicking me, and I'm doing, you know, like my son, I noticed every time I was cleaning or went for extremely long walks, you don't want to like overstimulate it, you know, so that will cause you to bleed. So I have to keep it balanced, have to keep myself balanced, you know, so I have to do that. So tons of pressure going on in my stomach as well. I've been getting crazy lightning shocks, lightning flash, I think that's what it's called, and it's getting more worse, where it's not just like hitting my cervix, it's actually hitting my rectum as well, so that's not a pleasant feeling. She is currently kicking me up in my ribs. I asked my nurse if she was head down, but I think she, like, because we were talking about the clot at the time, you know, and then I just kind of just wanted to ask her that before I forgot. She ignored me, which I don't blame her for, you know, so I don't know if my baby's head down or not. My baby's heart rate is still high, up above 140, can't remember exact heart rate. And I think that's really it. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to go ahead and give you a nursery tour at some point. I still plan on doing my gender, you know, calendar thing. I'll probably actually get to that right now, and I hope you'll stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching my videos. Bye.